Hi folks, Wild West Shaving Company, Outlaw Shaver here, and I just kind of want to do a little quick tutorial. I don't know, I know that y'all aren't uh, ignorant to how to shave or make a lather or anything like that, but uh, I've noticed some comments over the months, about people using the Wild West Shaving Company's small size pucks, and uh, maybe even some saying that they had difficulty in face lathering. A lot of people have done the scoop and put it in a bowl method. Myself, I do that most of the time because I like to lather in a bowl anyway. I never really did get into the face lathering thing. I've tried it a few times. Uh, Sometimes I still do it, but the thing about it is it can be done. It's not that difficult. It can be done in a timely manner, and in fact, you can use very, very little soap, very economically. Face lathering, don't need a bowl. It's not that critical. It's not that difficult. Um, what I'm looking at right here, I've got some Chisholm Trail, and this is the one that's kind of a wood smoky campfire and leather, saddle leather. Love the smell. I love smoky scents anyway. I have already done some finger dipping in here and scooped some stuff out, and I think I've just loaded a brush up in it maybe a couple of times. But I did want to show just pretty much how simple it is with face lathering, because of the past comments that I've seen about it. Uh, Basically, here's my routine on it, and it's quick. I really believe that you can get a 3-pass shave out of what I'm doing right now. I've got the puck. I've got a brush. This is just a 22 millimeter black synthetic knot. You can use, it doesn't matter what brush you use. You can use a bigger one. You can use a blonde synthetic. You can use a white synthetic. You can use an S brush, or maybe it might take you just a little tiny bit more soap if you use a natural hair brush like a badger. Badgers are, they tend to swallow things up sometimes. But if you have a well-soaked boar bristle, I don't see any difference between that and this. But this is what most people have. It's cheap, it's affordable. This is a Raven wood handle brush that I made, so but it really doesn't matter at that point. Here's my routine. I wet the brush. And by the way, I did shave earlier today, so there's not really much of a reason for me to have to shave, but I'll just go simulate through a 3-pass shave here rather quickly to show you. Okay, so what I did, I wet the brush, I wet my face. Wet the brush again a little bit, give it a shake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paint it on one side of the face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paint it on the other side of the face. Now, that may not look like much right at the moment. It looks pretty thin. But let's get started. And now you can start seeing the consistency of it. It's got a good shine on it. If you want to get it a little bit creamier, thicker, rub it just a little bit more. To me, this is about the perfect consistency, both for double edge and for straight razor. I prefer this for straight razor, at least. The razor's not going to stick to it. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use a double edge. I'm turning this thing all the way down since I shaved earlier. We'll go ahead and get it knocked off of here. And it is slick. When you get enough water in these soaps, they are slick. Now the question is, did we get enough soap in there for subsequent passes? Maybe your face is a little bit bigger than mine, I don't know. But I think we've got enough. And you can see the shine on it, the consistency that it is. And you know, some people like to cake lather on like the frosting on a wedding cake. You know, very little cake underneath and a whole lot of frosting. But, you know, look at this. That spot right in there in between that blade and that guard, that's where your soap has got to pass through. Anything thicker than that is redundant. All you're really trying to do is build up a head of soap ahead of your blade to provide cushion. And it will do that within the first couple of millimeters on a stroke. Any more lather will just push out to the sides, or actually create too much cushion and you won't get as an efficient of a shave. So really this is enough lather. If you want to go for aesthetics, then great, but this works. We're going to do a side pass here. You really can make a small amount of soap go a long distance. And look at the way that it still clings and hangs onto the skin. That's all you really need. Do I like selling soap? Yes, I do. Do I want you to buy more of it? Yes, I do. But I'm also telling you that you really don't need to use as much. If it's a good soap, you need to use as much as most people are in the habit of doing, even for bowl lathering. Okay, maybe a little more for bowl lathering, but because part of it's going to stick in the bowl, part of it's going to get wasted. But there's really no need to waste it. I think we can get enough soap out of this for even one more pass. And let's add some water to it even to see what it does. We'll dribble just a little bit in the brush, just like that. I don't think that you can complain too much about that, because it is just super slick. It gives you what you need for protection and glide. And I'm making a mess. You know, like I said, this is not my normal mode of operation. I'm just basically showing how easy it is to get a face lather with Wild West shaving soaps, and how little it really does take of load time to get the results. So here we are, third pass. And as you can see, I really didn't spend much time making a mess loading from the puck. Does it get on your fingers? Sure. But if I ain't willing to put it on my fingers, I sure don't want to put it on my face. That's why they have water to wash it off with. Now I'm just going to go ahead and rinse this. So, face lather, 6 strokes for each side of your face. I promise you, you'll like it. You get enough water with it to begin with and work it into a lather, you won't deal with the problems of stickiness or taking an enormous amount of time to lather up. Try it out, see if you like it. Maybe you don't even face lather now and you want to try it out, but that to me is the quickest, most efficient, soap conservative, good results way of doing it. And at least with these. So small puck, yes, you're still going to get it on your fingers, but there you go. Y'all have a good evening. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helped somebody. Thank you.